Welcome to today's Eliminator. I have been busy in a challenge all week. This has been the hardest challenge I have done. Last week I got 2 level 10 drops in 1 hour. This got me thinking. I decided I will do a challenge where I am not allowed to upgrade from the Nissan level 1 unless it's for a level 10 drop. Not a level 10 snipe, a level 10 golden car drop. We pick up this race near the end of the game. As soon as people see I am still in a Nissan level 1, I am heavily targeted. Because I am only after a level 10 car drop, I have no need for races, especially as I am not allowed to take the upgrade or their car. The only benefit I get is the joy of beating faster cars. Why was this challenge so hard? I drove as fast as I could trying to find a level 10 car drop. It took 16.5 hours before I found a drop. That is 1,000 minutes, and it took 90 games. Let that sink in. I drove the Nissan level 1 for 90 games without an upgrade. It was agonizing, soul-destroying. Of course, those 16 hours were played over a week, not in one day. This is that story, and some of the highlights. Everything changes when you are doing a challenge like this. It's not like trying to get to the final or even win the final in a Nissan level 1. That's a lot easier. You can hide out the back and come out when the final showdown happens. With this challenge, I was always in the action, with racers all around. I was trying to get to a golden drop before they do. I easily checked over 20 drops per game. I was constantly chased. I had to get very good at evading. I would head to the trees or drive out of the arena, or look for things they would crash into. I had to do whatever it took to survive. When the arenas closed in, it became that little bit harder to win races. It was easy beating levels 1 to 5, and I even beat RS7s, Porsches 959s, Penhalls, Nomads, but I haven't included anything below a 7 as I don't want to bore you or make this video too long. I thought finding a level 10 car drop would be a day's racing, but it took a whole week. I would tell myself when I got discouraged that each drop was 1 drop closer to finding a level 10. You have got to remember I checked about 1,800 drops in that time. I lost many races and got eliminated many times. In fact, I haven't been beaten that much ever playing the Eliminator. But well over half the games I got to the final, and most of those were top 5 finishes. I also have never experienced playing so long without a win. I forgot what it was like to drive a nice, responsive, nice handling car. After driving this car for so long, I can say, it's great in the trees. It changes direction easily, and many of the faster cars couldn't catch me. Not trees with logs, there it's terrible. But through trees, buildings, obstacles that you are trying to cause a chasing car to crash into, there it excels. The one good thing about these races is it gets me over this side of the arena to check the drops, without getting caught. It's a real game of cat and mouse. Now that that distraction is over, I have to get back onto my task of finding a level 10 car drop. I couldn't help myself, I had to do it. Even though the final showdown has nothing to do with my task, I still tried to win every one of them, constantly manipulating, pushing, testing, trying. I will let this run a little to let you see the typical game. It is interesting seeing the different personalities. Some people would see me and let me go, maybe 2 or 3 people over 90 games. The massive majority would see me as an easy upgrade. However, the level 10 drivers, they were relentless at eliminating me. I got eliminated by level 10s more than any other level. I will show you some later in this video.
Head-to-head's complete. Get ready for the final showdown. Final showdown begins in 30 seconds.
This is typical of my finals. There is simply nothing I can do. I might be leading in some of them for 80% of the race, then get passed by level 10s.
Final showdown in 3, 2, 1, go!
As you can tell, I get third. I beat a few more level 7s, but we have to move on. In fact, one video I was hoping to include, I beat a Mercedes GT4 and a Nissan GTR straight after, but the video recording was unwatchable. I am being hunted by that level 8 Chevy Camaro behind me. To them, I am an easy upgrade, but I will try and make this as hard as possible. Well, that didn't work. Let's go. Why I continue through these trees is a mystery to me. There was a perfect path called a road right there.
Arena, shrink it! Head-to-head's complete. Get ready for the final showdown. Final showdown begins in 30 seconds. Final showdown in 3, 2, 1, go!
Once that Lambo clears that bridge, it will be doing 100 kilometers an hour faster than me. It will pass me easily. It's the nature of the beast and the story of my whole week. Come on, baby. Hopefully it crashes again. Again, I am being chased. I am very used to it. I avoid races because I am not here to race, especially at this end of a game. Everything else is fast. I have to use all the tricks up my sleeve to survive. Arena damage doesn't worry me. Only people seriously trying to win the final showdown need worry about arena damage. That Fiesta is on its roof. And got reset back on the hills. In the final, I get fourth. I unsuccessfully attempted to manipulate the final. In fact, none of attempts to manipulate the final worked all week. I was surprised at how many level 10 cars I didn't snipe. Not one, in fact. I suppose I was not trying to race. I was trying to find level 10 car drops only.
Arena shrinking.
Some crazy driving going on there. Lucky if it doesn't land upside down. You thought I was going to win that, didn't you? I was hoping. This player will be easy to beat. He only has well over 3,000 wins in the Eliminator. He probably doesn't even know the map yet. Yeah, right. Dream on. I am going to be smashed. Yip, wrong player to get. What on earth was I doing challenging a top-tier player anyway? I am supposed to be car drop searching. Here is another run-in with a level 10. I have just finished a race, and because I am such a threat, my all-powerful level 1 Nissan, I better be eliminated. This is normally good in the trees until there are logs, and then it's really, really bad.
Arena shrinking. Complete. Get ready for
I have a few more level 10
showdown.
encounters, but let's move
Final
on.
showdown begins in 30 seconds.
Here is another run-in with a level 10. Will I beat them this time? There are 2 Funkos out there. I have to be cautious. I am waiting for new drops. I have checked all these. This is the situation I get easily nabbed by a level 10. I have to be sneaky smart to get around to the other drops. The funny thing is, unless I race, I never show up in the information feed, so no one even knows I am playing. I will check the drops over here. There is another 5 here. Is this going to be the end of my game? That had me worried. Come on, Golden Drop, where are you?
Arena shrinking.
One of the Funkos has changed hands, so the final is 2 Funkos. The other Funko just changed hands too. Driving this thing against level 10s feels like driving through quicksand, through deep mud or sand.
For the final showdown! Final showdown begins in 30 seconds.
The Exocet was eliminated by the arena, so there is one other car, I am not sure what. Let's go, fingers crossed.
Final showdown in 3, 2.
So the final is 2 level 1 Nissans and 2 level 10 Funkos. Can I beat the other Nissan? This is the first time since doing this challenge I have seen another level 1 Nissan. In the final is what I am talking about. This is the dry season. The lake is not in. They have chosen to go that way. A few times I have gotten within 500 meters of the win, and I get passed by level 10s. I am coming first, but can I hold off? Let's get real, I can do nothing against a level 10 Funko, let alone 2. The best chance of winning in this car is manipulating the final. It's very hard in a normal race. Nice, winning in a level 1, without it being a manipulated final, and up against 2 level 10 Funkos.
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of the Eliminati.
Now it's time for a compilation of the drops I had to drive past and ignore. I had already found a Ferrari in this game. That game had 2 purple drops in a row. This one has 3 purple drops in it. I can't get this purple drop, but I can race the person that gets it. It's hard being a destroyer in this car. It's just so slow. Even when you have a big advantage, you end up losing. Don't worry, buddy, I don't want that drop. This game also has 3 purple drops.
Arena shrinking.
A lot of people chase me, crash and get embarrassed and give up on the pursuit. Others are extremely determined to catch me. Most of those do not catch me at all. Back to the danger zone where the drops are. Where are you, Golden Drop? This has been the typical when I have gotten eliminated this week. This one was not a very long game, unsportsmanlike of this player. It is obvious I gave him or her the drop, but they still promptly chased me down and eliminated me. If most people don't play with sportsmanlike honor, I still will. This happened a lot. Sometimes I won, and it gave me no end of pleasure beating unsportsmanlike players. Got me. Thanks, buddy, for your gratitude. I know this is a battle royale, but there should be still honor amongst thieves. I had a good chance of eliminating them, but I got caught up in these trees. This game too purple, but I am only looking for gold. This game also had 3 purple drops that I found. In the final, the typical happened. I was leading and I got swamped by everyone. Then my game crashed, which I had many of those. Yes, it's always frustrating. Last game showing some drops. I created a lot of bad habits doing this challenge. 90 games can influence your future play. First, I wasn't afraid of the arena. Secondly, I ignored every one of the 1,800 drops I went past. Thirdly, I shied away from racing and I ran from a lot of races, as they didn't benefit me. But I also got a lot of practice in this level 1 Nissan, so you better not challenge me in the future in it. Of course, I am saying that with tongue-in-cheek. In other words, I am joking. Anyway, I was hassled by this level 9 Trackhawk, then a Nissan GTR, both of which I beat in the final, but I only got third out of 6 cars.
Arena shrinking.
You can't win against the tree. Who put that there? Anyway, not enough time for this race.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown. Final showdown begins in 30 seconds.
I had so much more adventure to share in these 90 games, but the video is already too long. I have a whole section on evading races as they were exciting and a race in themselves.
Final showdown in 3, 2, 1, go!
I had a few second places, which were close wins but beaten again by level 10s. I found heaps more purple drops, some fun playing, said no to some gifted wins, but the biggest fun I had was finding my level 10 car drop. This is my 90th and last game. I got to the point where I didn't care about arena damage. That level 10 car drop was more important. I am going to let this game play out, boring bits and all, so you can feel the experience. You are watching this. You know a level 10 is coming, but where is it? Don't fast forward. Quieten your TikTok brain, if you have one. Settle back, relax. Then, take the feelings you have just watching this, wondering, waiting, and then multiply it by 100, and then you will know how I felt finding it. Of course, I am being chased again. I am used to it. Did they let me go? Will it come back and bite them? They say the best feeling emotion is the feeling of relief. It is like being let out of your prison cell. You are free. All that built-up frustration is finally let go of. It's over, it's finished. The torment has subsided and melted into peace. I challenge you all to play one game like this, accepting nothing but a golden drop. But you have to go flat out searching, not hiding. And if you're super brave, play 3 games. But don't destroy your soul and play 90. On another day, I might have gotten the golden drop in the first game, as I have had probably 70 of them in my 7,000 games. Which is about right, as that's 1 golden drop to every 100 games. The 3 I got in 24 hours last week was unusual and very rare. How were most of my games? Top 10 finishes. I kept moving. All the time I was moving fast, and I was avoiding races like crazy, bringing pink dots together so they got off my tail. Every drop I go past is one drop closer to finding that golden drop. I have seen so many level 9, 8, and 7 drops. The one I want is still evading me. I have watched others get a level 10 drops, but maybe only 5 out of the 90 games. And there she is. Isn't she beautiful? The relief was overwhelming. The only problem is, I don't know how to drive her anymore. I am not used to that kind of speed and power. Oh my goodness, it feels so nice to drive. Wow, I need a few seconds before the final to get used to this again. If I did my 90 games in this, what a different story I would have to tell. It's so responsive in acceleration and steering. Now that I have had my refresher driving lesson, let's go race that Brockie and Centenario.
Arena shrinking. Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
There is so many good moments I left out of this video, but 90 videos to crawl through and edit is just an unsurmountable task. Whoa, I have arena damage. I am going to self-eliminate.
2, 1, go!
That would have been a sad way to end it. Yay, I survived. Now let's get on it and catch up and win. If anyone deserves a win, it's me. Only one win in 89 games. Let's make it 2. Wow, look how fast I can go. Look how far I can jump. Gee, I have missed this. And look at that. I got my fairy tale ending. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like this challenge. Let me know what's been your hardest challenge in the comments. I will see you out there.
Welcome to the Eliminator.
And yes, to answer that question, will it come back and bite them? Yes, it did.